In a quiet village on the edge of the vast African savanna, a poor farmer stumbles upon a wounded golden eagle, an encounter that will change his fate forever. What starts as an act of kindness soon turns into a legend of generosity, fortune, and an unbreakable bond between man and nature. What would you do if fate placed a life-changing choice in your hands? Dive into this captivating tale of compassion and destiny and discover the powerful lesson hidden within. Share this story with someone who believes in the magic of kindness. In a small village on the edge of the vast savanna, where the sun kissed the earth with golden warmth and the winds whispered through ancient baobab trees, there lived a man named Kwame. He was a poor farmer, known for his kindness and hard-working nature, though fortune had never favored him. His fields yielded just enough to survive, and his home was a simple hut made of mud and thatch. Despite his struggles, Kwame never lost his gentle heart and his willingness to help others. One morning, as he walked through the dry grassland searching for firewood, Kwame noticed something unusual. Near the base of a large acacia tree, a golden shimmer caught his eye. As he moved closer, he found an enormous bird sprawled on the ground. It was a golden eagle, its majestic wings spread wide, its feathers shimmering under the bright sunlight. But something was wrong. The eagle's right wing hung at an odd angle, and its sharp eyes, though fierce, were filled with pain. Kwame hesitated. He had heard stories about eagles, how they were symbols of strength, wisdom, and power. In many African traditions, the eagle was believed to be a messenger of the gods, a creature that soared between the heavens and the earth. To harm such a creature was considered bad luck. But Kwame could not ignore its suffering. Carefully, he approached the eagle, speaking softly to calm it. He removed his worn-out tunic and used it to wrap the bird gently, shielding it from the harsh sun. Despite its injury, the eagle did not resist much, as if it understood that Kwame meant no harm. He carried it back to his village, ignoring the curious glances of those who saw him. Some of the villagers murmured that he was inviting trouble, but Kwame paid no heed. At home, he built a small shelter beside his hut and tended to the eagle's wing using the knowledge he had learned from the village elders. He boiled medicinal herbs, carefully applying them to the wounded limb. Days turned into weeks, and slowly, the eagle regained its strength. It no longer flinched at Kwame's presence, and in time, it even accepted food from his hand. The bond between man and bird grew deeper, as if their fates had been intertwined by the spirits of the land. One evening, as Kwame sat outside his hut watching the setting sun paint the sky in hues of red and orange, the eagle stretched its wings for the first time in weeks. The wound had healed, and it was ready to fly again. But instead of taking off immediately, the bird perched beside him, as if waiting for something. Kwame smiled and whispered his gratitude. He knew it was time to let it go. The next morning, he carried the eagle to the highest hill near the village. He released it, watching as it ascended into the sky, its golden feathers glistening in the sunlight. It circled above him once, twice, before vanishing into the horizon. Kwame sighed, feeling a strange sense of loss, but also a deep satisfaction. Days passed, and life returned to normal. But then, something extraordinary happened. One afternoon, as Kwame tilled his field, he noticed a shadow pass over him. Looking up, he saw the golden eagle soaring high above. It let out a powerful cry, and then, to his astonishment, it swooped down and dropped something at his feet before flying away. Kwame picked it up, a large, gleaming nugget of gold. His heart pounded as he turned it over in his hands. He had never seen anything so valuable in his life. With this, he could buy new tools, improve his farm, and ensure that he would never go hungry again. News of Kwame's fortune spread quickly through the village. Some called it a blessing from the ancestors. Others whispered that the eagle had been a spirit in disguise, rewarding Kwame for his kindness. Whatever the truth, Kwame did not waste his fortune on greed. He used the gold to help not just himself but his people. He bought seeds and farming equipment, sharing them with other struggling farmers. He built a well so that the village would have fresh water, and he repaired the schoolhouse where children learned under the shade of a baobab tree. Over time, the village prospered, and Kwame, once a poor man, became known not for his wealth, but for his generosity. But he never forgot the golden eagle. Sometimes, when the sky was particularly clear, he would look up and see it soaring above, free and powerful, a reminder of the kindness that had changed his life. The moral of the story is simple yet profound. Kindness and compassion have the power to transform not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. Kwame did not help the eagle with the expectation of receiving anything in return. He acted out of pure goodness, and in the end, his selflessness was rewarded in ways he could never have imagined. The story teaches us that when we give from the heart, blessings often find their way back to us in the most unexpected forms.